Okay, so today I've got Ted, and he's a 16 months Lakeland Terrier, and he's got with him Kobe, Roscoe, there. Okay, now this morning when I first picked Ted up, I picked Kobe up as well, and then I met up with Bramble, the greyhound. So Ted had Kobe to contend with, and Kobe's very in your face, rough play, quite a boisterous character, not a harmful bone in his body, but he's full on. Okay, so it was good to see how Ted handled Kobe, and to begin with, Ted was very snappy with him, really telling him, you know, what he could and couldn't do, and it took him a while to settle down a little bit. Then we introduced Bramble, and this is all walking on the lead. So then we introduced Bramble. Again, Ted was, you know, as soon as they walked close together, he was a little bit snappy. So it was just very much out of his comfort zone. I'm not his owner, this is his first day with me, and there was a lot of very quick, frantic panting when he first got in the Jeep. So it was all a bit stressful for him. So basically what's happening is when Ted's out on a walk, he just wants to meet and greet everybody and every dog he sees, to the point where if he hears somebody or sees someone in the distance, what he has been doing is just hightailing it to whoever they are. Not ideal, because he goes a fair way. So his owner struggled with that, and when I first met them for the consultation a couple of months ago, she could barely walk him sort of along a busy road with people because of the way that Ted was behaving, which was very reactive. Didn't look friendly, even though he was just completely over the top with it all. So we sorted all that out, and he walks lovely now with a lead. Lots of little checks I'm giving there with him all the time, and he's getting used to these three all running around, dashing around, and he's having to take my leadership. He can't just flick into reactive mode, and this is basically what's been happening. So the issues really is just to get him a little bit more socialised, so every time he sees a dog it's not just the be all and end all, and to make sure he can communicate properly, and he's doing it properly so that he doesn't get hurt. And remember, socialisation is about dogs meeting unfriendly dogs and knowing they're unfriendly, so they just back away. A dog that isn't socialised correctly won't communicate right when they do meet an unfriendly dog, and that's when they're going to get hurt. So that's what socialisation's about. It isn't just about, it's okay, my dog's friendly. Basically it means my dog knows how to communicate, and if yours isn't friendly, mine will back away. So that's what I'm sort of testing out with Ted, but it's all a bit overwhelming for him. It's really a case of flooding him with dogs today, and dogs that he's met on the walk as well so far. I've just had him on this lead because I need him to pay attention to me, to the handler, rather than just flicking into reactive mode when he sees another dog. And that's what the job is today, that's what the work is today. He was off lead this morning, and he's fine with that. So I'm not too worried about the recall, the off lead work. When he's with you know, a group of dogs, like a pack of dogs like this, he's not going to go anywhere. So what I really want to do is just work his mind and make sure he's paying attention, and it doesn't matter what these other dogs are doing, running around him, suddenly chasing after squirrels or whatever random things it may be. He just walks at the side of me. We're working on him controlling his mind, cutting out this reactive behaviour. Okay, and also building his confidence, you know, around other dogs. So although he's not sort of a very nervous character, it's clear today with the dogs that he's suddenly been put in close proximity with that it's all a bit overwhelming for him. So we're just taking it steady, but this is mind work for young Ted here. Okay.